What's up, YouTube family? Alright, so today's video is going to be kind of lit. So we're going to do a cooking video. I'm going to teach you guys how to make the best vegan vegetarian dish out there. This is gluten, and in this week's video, welcoming the Mumzie. Okay.
So what we're going to make is we're going to make something called gluten, and you can make it into a number of different ways. Of course, the key ingredient here is gluten, and we're going to fry it, and then we're going to make it into some little kind of chicken nuggets, and we're going to have a lot of fun. The biggest thing is that it takes about an hour or so to boil, so you got to leave yourself a little bit of time to get it ready.
So we're going to be doubling the recipe. So yeah, I'll show you guys how to make it. So the first thing you're going to do is get a large pot and fill it about 2/3 of the way filled with water. Put in 2 onions, roughly chopped, and 4 cloves of garlic. Then you're going to take 6 tablespoons of chicken style seasoning, which is a vegetarian chicken substitute seasoning, about 2 tablespoons of onion powder, and then 1 cup of Bragg's liquid aminos. Then you're just going to bring the water to a boil and let it simmer until your dough is ready to go inside. You need a large bowl, and we're going to start by putting 6 cups of gluten flour in the bowl. Then you also need 1 cup of white flour and 1 cup of whole wheat flour. Then you're going to need 1/2 cup of nutritional yeast flakes, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, and 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. A little over. Then 2 tablespoons of dried basil, and 1 tablespoon of sage powder. Then you're going to put 1/2 cup of Bragg's liquid aminos into 6 cups of water, mix it together, and then put it into your bowl with your dry ingredients. And then just mix it around until it forms a dough and almost like a bread dough log or something like that. And so we kind of just continually kept adding flour until it was a nice firm consistency. Then you're just going to roll it out, knead it a little bit, and then form it into smaller size logs. And I think we made about 6 of them here. Five. Alright, so Mumzie instructed a little bit more flour because it's not thick enough. So just keep adding flour and kneading it until it gets to be a pretty firm and tough consistency. And that is what it should look like. Next, we just cut them into small patty forms, and just a tip, the thinner they are, I think the better they taste when you cook them. So we just rolled each side in a little bit of flour and then flattened it out into a patty and put them all on plates.
We had like flour on like certain parts of our body, and then the next one was like we had the jam on parts of it. It was
And this is what they all look like in patties. So it does make quite a bit because we doubled the recipe, but it's really good to freeze and then cook later. Then you just want to add them all to your pot with your broth in it and let them cook for about an hour to an hour and a half, and then they'll all start floating, and you can just try one to see when it's almost like a wet sponge type consistency, I guess. But yeah, they taste pretty good right out of the pot. They should look something like that. And so for your breading, you're just gonna add equal parts of flour, some sort of panko breadcrumbs or shake and bake or something, whatever you'd like to use, or your own homemade breadcrumbs, and then some nutritional yeast flakes. And then just coat the gluten and fry them up. And that is what they look like when they're finished, and they're so amazing, and like low-key kind of tastes like chickeny or something like that. They're actually so good. I highly recommend you guys make these, and if you do, please let me know how they turned out and if you like the recipe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys all in next week's video. Bye. Love you guys.